This is the female pelvis model for Bio 158. So we're going to start this off by looking at this structure right here. This is the ovary. So this is the ovary right here. Coming off and around the ovary right here is the fallopian tube. Now the fallopian tube, as we see as it approaches the ovary here, enlarges. And this area where it enlarges is called the infundibulum. So that is the infundibulum. And then you see coming off of the infundibulum are these like finger-like projections, and those are known as the fimbria. So those are known as the fimbria. So this is a fallopian tube, the infundibulum, and these are the fimbria. Associated with these blood vessels here is a ligament known as the suspensory ligament of the ovary. So these blood vessels hide within there the suspensory ligament of the ovary. The other side of the ovary, so this is the ovary again, is this ligament, which is right next to the fallopian tube. So that ligament right there is known as the ovarian ligament. So that is the ovarian ligament. This ligament coming out this way is the round ligament. So that is the round ligament. There is another ligament that you see partially here, and it spreads out all the way across, and you see it partially here as well. So it spreads out. It's a broad ligament, and that's what the name of it is. So that's showing the broad ligament there. It's also here, and you see part of it there. So that is the broad ligament. If we follow the fallopian tubes, the fallopian tubes will come into this organ right here, and this is trying to show the uterus. So this is the uterus here. Now we can divide the uterus into essentially three parts. So all the parts that are in this area here are the fundus. This area is the body, and this area is the cervix. So you have fundus, body, and cervix. So those are the three areas of the uterus. Now let's take a look at the layers of the uterus. The outermost layer of the uterus right here is known as the perimetrium. So that is the perimetrium. The middle muscle layer of the uterus is known as the myometrium. So that is the myometrium. And the inner mucosal layer of the uterus is known as the endometrium. So that is the endometrium. This structure right here is the urinary bladder. Coming off of the bladder right there is the urethra. Coming back over to the uterus here, below the uterus is this structure here, and that is the vagina. So that is the vagina. Below that here, out here, the outer one here is the labia majora. Inside of that is the labia minora. And then right here, that structure there is the clitoris. So that is the clitoris.